The darkest night produce the brightest stars. So friends, always shine like a star. नमस्कार, वेलकम टू हेडलाइंस ऑफ द डे। इस वीडियो में हम फोकस करेंगे इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के ऊपर और आज की हमारी पहली इंपॉर्टेंट हेडलाइन है एरो शो स्टार्ट्स टुडे, फोकस ऑन जॉइंट डेवलपमेंट एंड एक्सपोर्ट्स सेज गवर्नमेंट। इट इज अवेलेबल ऑन पेज नंबर 3 एंड ये रिलेटेड है पेपर 3 साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी से। इन दिस आर्टिकल वी हैव टू नो अबाउट एरो इंडिया 2023। तो फ्रेंड्स, प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया विल लॉन्च एरो इंडिया 2023 which is the annual exhibition of India's domestic defense capabilities, and the event seeks to attract global investment and cooperation to strengthen India's defense manufacturing capability, and it also aims to foster partnership with international businesses, and the event will also showcase the domestic machinery and technology, right? Our next important headline is retired Supreme Court judge, 2 army officers among governors for 12 states, 1 union territory. It is available on page number 3 and ये related to paper 2 polity and governance से। In this article we have to know about the office of governor, challenges of the post of governor, opinion of the Supreme Court in this context, views of the various committees and way ahead। तो friends, recently President of India Draupadi Murmu appointed governors in 12 states and a union territory। बाकी friends, गवर्नर को हमारी वेबसाइट पे बहुत ही अच्छे से कवर किया गया है एंड लिंक भी अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन में, ठीक। Our next important headline is at first national लोक अदालत, trans women acid attack survivors don new roles। It is available on page number 6 and ये related to paper 2 governance section से। In this article we have to know about लोक अदालत्स and their functions। So friends, it is one of the alternative dispute redressal mechanisms and it is a forum where disputes and cases pending in the court of law or at pre-litigation stage are settled, compromised amicably। And do you know friends, लोक अदालत्स have been given a statutory status under the Legislative Services Authorities Act 1987, ठीक। Our next important headline is Modi hails legacy of Dayanand Saraswati। It is available on page number 8 and ये related to paper 1 personality section से। In this article we have to know about Dayanand Saraswati and his contributions। तो friends, recently Prime Minister of India paid tribute to Dayanand Saraswati on his 200th birth anniversary। And do you know friends, he was a social reformer who contributed towards the fight against social discrimination and untouchability, and he founded Arya Samaj in 1875 to counter social inequities। Our next important headline is PM committed to bringing water to 13 Rajasthan districts। It is available on page number 8 and ये related to paper 3 infrastructure section से। In this article we have to know about Eastern Rajasthan Canal project, its objectives, why there is a delay in its implementation and what lies ahead। So friends, this project aims to harvest surplus water available during the rainy season in rivers in southern Rajasthan such as Chambal and its tributaries, and use this water in southeastern districts of the state where there is a scarcity of water for drinking and irrigation, right? Our next important headline is Mira India Reddys plan to popularize millets on world stage। It is available on page number 9 and here related to paper 3 economy section से। In this article we have to know what are the features and objectives of Millet International Initiative for Research and Awareness, also known as Mira। So friends, this initiative will be aimed at coordinating millet research programs at international level, and it is in line with UN declaring 2023 as the International Year of Millets and Center's plan to make India a global hub for millets, right? Our next important headline is India's fiscal dilemma। It is available on page number 11 and ये related to paper 3 economy section से। In this article we have to know about the fiscal performance of the country as a whole, challenges, budgetary announcements and way ahead। So friends, in many ways the fiscal situation in the country has proved resilient to successive shocks, and tax collections as a percentage of GDP are actually marginally higher than they were in 2018-19, and fiscal deficit is now on a downward trajectory, budgeted to fall to about 6% of GDP next year from a COVID peak of more than 9%। बाकी for other points you can go through this article। Our next important headline is why has SEBI proposed tightening duties of trustees। It is available on page number 13 and here related to paper 3 economy section से। In this article we have to know what is the role of trustees and what has SEBI proposed। तो फ्रेंड्स, इन दोनों ही पॉइंट्स को यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे से कवर किया गया है, एक बार आप देख लीजिएगा, एकदम स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड आर्टिकल है, ठीक। Our next important headline is protected speech of MPs, its history, reason for curbs। It is available on page number 14 and ये related paper to governance section से। In this article we have to know about the background of free speech, current Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha rules and presiding officers decision in this context। So friends, article 105 protects the words and votes of MPs from legal proceedings, and this freedom is a fundamental requirement for the functioning of the parliamentary system, and it traces its origin to the British Parliament that codified enjoyed this freedom in a law made in 1688 called Bill of Rights. Baki further points you can go through this article. Our next important headline is what farm exports data show. It is available on page number 14 and ये related paper 3 economy section से. In this article we have to know about the status of India's agri exports, big contributors to India's agri export growth, recent developments, challenges and suggestions. So friends, India's agricultural exports are poised to scale a new peak in financial year ending March 31, 2023 and two big contributors to India's agri export growth have been rice and sugar. बाकी फ्रेंड्स इसके अलावा ये सारे पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे लाइन बाय लाइन बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन किए गए हैं, आप एक बार देख लीजिएगा. ठीक. Our next and last important headline is behind falling orca numbers, the fact that mother whales feed their grown sons study. It is available on page number 14 and here related to paper 3 species in news say. In this article we have to know about orca and recent study linked to it. So friends, orcas belong to the highly evolved group of toothed whales under the suborder cetacean and dolphin family and they are widely distributed in temperate and tropical waters. They have long lifespans and they are highly social, feeding cooperatively and with complex and vocal behaviors, right? So friends, आज के लिए इतना ही. Thanks for listening. For regular updates you can follow us on various social media platforms.